Hey, if you want to get started with the major scale, come closer because this lesson is on getting started with the major scale. And if you're a beginner, this lesson is for you. And if you're already playing, there's nothing wrong with, gaining a thing or two from what I'm about to share. So let's talk about the major scale, getting started with the major scale. First, you can understand the major scale without acknowledging that there are 12 notes in music. So, what we call major scale is basically a traditional scale that's formed by the seven natural tones. Out of the 12 tones in music, seven are natural and five are accidentals. So you have a combination of seven naturals and five accidentals to give you 12. So, of what you use is the knowledge of of this theory. Well, I'll tell you. If you know that there are seven natural tones, then that means that you understand that there are seven letter names. That's why we don't have 12 notes in music, but we don't have 12 letter names. We didn't use 12 letters. We use seven letters. There are 12 notes in music, but we just have seven numbers in the number system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And there are 12 notes in music, but we have the basic solfa as just do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's seven unique sound syllables. So this is the distinction. Now, if you take the seven natural notes and natural positions out of the 12, which is the entire notes, and you put them together, what do you call that? That's the major scale. For example, there are 12 notes in music. Okay, we have 12 musical notes. And it's very easy to look at this from the key of C major. That's why a lot of times I encourage people to, start from the key of C major. There's nothing wrong with that. In the key of C major, you get to see the seven natural positions as white notes and the accidental positions as black. And that makes it easy for you to see it. So with the seven natural positions as C, D, E, F, G, A, B, it's easy to conceptualize the major scale as the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And let me repeat this again. There are 12 notes in the world of music, and seven notes are natural, five notes are accidental. And a collection, a combination of the seven notes will give you what? The seven natural notes, and if you put them together, that's the major scale. These seven are responsible for the seven letters that we have in music. They're responsible for the seven numbers in the number system. They're responsible for the seven sound syllables like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Seven sound syllables. So greetings from Nigeria. Thank you, Nathaniel. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so with the seven white notes, it's easy to conceptualize the major scale in tomorrow's lesson. So I want you all to hit the like button because tomorrow I'm coming back for the second part of this lesson. We're going to delve into the major scale. But how do you understand the major scale and where do you start from? You start from understanding that this seven notes together, that's the major scale, seven natural positions. Now, there's the C natural, that's the D natural. You put them together, that's the major scale. So if you want to play the major scale and get started with the major scale, now you have seven tones to work with. Now, what is the difference between the naturals and the accidentals? In the key of C major, which has all 12 tones, the seven are considered diatonic. Okay, the seven notes are considered to be diatonic, and what this means is that they are native to the key you're in. If you're in the key of C major, these tones are native. Think of the melodies you want to play, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Well, stay native. We're not doing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Oh, I wonder what you are. It's going to sound crazy, right? So these tones are native. You go, joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let it receive our King. I surrender all, fly me to the moon, and so on and so forth. So these tones are native. They are said to be diatonic. Diatonic. Diatonic tones. And we also have what? The chromatic. These 5 tones are what? Are colorful. So the major scale is just about leaving the colorful tones out of the equation and focusing on what? On the native. Okay? On the native. So you want to focus on, tones that are native. You want to see the C major as a country or as a place or as a continent. Okay? I'm Nigerian. When you come to Nigeria, I'm native. But if you find me in any other country, Ghana, Rwanda, South Africa, Egypt, Mali, I'm going to be, a little bit, what's it called? I'm not going to be non-diatonic. And if you take me to China, okay, I'm just going to stand out because I can't speak Chinese. I don't look Chinese. I don't eat Chinese food. So who are the native guys? These 7 natural positions. That's what we have as the major scale. And before we close, let's talk about the fingering of the major scale. How many notes are in the major scale? The answer is 7 unique notes. But the standard practice is that if you want to play the major scale, you play what? You start and you end on the same note. So that's repetition to duplicate the 8th note after the 7 positions is the octave, and that's the beginning and the end of your major scale. So what's the fingering for the major scale? 7 unique notes. You go 1, 2, 3, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody tuning in and watching, let me know your name. I see Nathaniel, David. Type in your name so I can give you a shout out. It's good to see that you all are following, and consider joining me in subsequent live streams, and let's study piano and music together. Okay, so let's go. The first 3 notes are C, D, and E, and you're going to play them with the thumb, the pointer finger, and the middle finger. So 1, 2, 3. That's how to do it. You don't play the notes together. You go 1, 2, 3, and then you turn your thumb underneath your hand. Samuel, I see you. Thank you for joining. And then thumb on the C, on the F, I'm sorry, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fingering is 1, 2, 3. The thumb is always going to be the 1. Fingering is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And then you move your thumb to the F. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to end the scale, you end with your pinky finger. If you want to extend a scale, you extend with your thumb. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, end with your pinky finger. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, extend with your thumb. That's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you all again tomorrow. All the best, and do enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget, if you can hear it, you can play. Bye for now.